Hi everyone, this is Jen from Thrifty Northwest Mom, and I'm here with my husband Ben tonight. Hello. He's joining me for a special Facebook Live, and we're coming to you tonight later in the evening because we're here to talk about the Surefire Sidekick Flashlight that I talked about earlier today on our blog and Facebook, and told you guys we would be talking about this later tonight because we wanted to wait until it was dark, nice and dark out, so we could show you how the flashlight works. It's just this little keychain flashlight, but it's really compact, but it packs a lot of power to it. So we wanted to show you what it was like in the dark out here in our yard on our deck so that you could really see how powerful it was in the dark. So first of all, I wanted to just talk about the Surefire brand. I know it's a brand that many of you may not be as familiar with, but it's a brand that's been around for over 30 years with law enforcement and the military, and that's why I have my husband Ben here to share a little bit about his experience using the Surefire products.
Back in a prior life, I was a park ranger, and our issued flashlight was a Surefire flashlight. And we would take it out and it was completely dependable, it was incredibly bright, and it was a really valuable tool to use. Whenever we were doing our patrols at night or search and rescue missions or whatever we needed, we knew that the Surefire was a very bright, dependable light. Incredibly durable. I don't know how many times I dropped it, and I never was afraid that it wouldn't work.
That's really good to know. So you were excited when you found out that we were going to be checking out the Surefire.
I knew immediately the Surefire brand, and I was really anxious to see what kind of product it was that we were going to be looking at.
Yeah. So I was sent the Surefire Sidekick, and what this is an ultra compact flashlight. It's just, we've got one here out of the box. It's just a little, looks like a key fob for your car. It's basically the same size as my key fob, but it's a flashlight. So I was not sure how it would work being so tiny, but we're going to show you here in a little bit just how powerful it is next to a standard flashlight. I was shocked when we were testing it out. Yeah, this is just a standard flashlight that we use around the house or when we go camping, you know, to use camping and stuff. So you'll get to see how powerful that is next to that standard flashlight. But first I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the features that we have with the Surefire Sidekick. And right now, just so you know, this product is on sale. They're giving us a coupon code just for Thrifty Northwest Mom readers. You can use the code NWMOM and you will get 50% off this product. It's normally $79.99, but through next Tuesday, May 29th, you can get 50% off using the code NWMOM. So that makes it just $39.99. And you'll see when we show you how powerful it is that this is really something you want to keep, you know, on your keychain, you know, so you always have it for everyday use and emergencies, but also when traveling. I talked today about how this is a really great tool to have, you know, when you're traveling, because there's so many different things, you know, that you can run into with medical reasons or for personal safety, things like that, to have, you know, a flashlight always on hand. So it's great to have it attached to your keys or your backpack using a carabiner or whatever.
I always love having it attached to my backpack because that way I know exactly where it's at, and I do have a tendency to lose things. So with it being clipped onto my backpack,
both of us actually,
yeah, I know that it'll be there, and I'll be able to find it because it is really, really powerful and bright. So I was really impressed with how bright it is on a small package.
Yeah. So some things to know about the Sidekick is that there are 3 different light outputs. So they range from low, which is 5 lumens, and you want to just show that a little bit. You won't be able to see it as much right now because we have the lights on, but we're going to turn the lights off at the very end. So that's 5 lumens, but it has 45 hours of runtime. So this is more like a reading light or just when you need a softer light, but 45 hours where you don't have to recharge it. And, oh, and just one thing to mention, it is rechargeable, so you don't need batteries. You can just plug it in with a USB cord. So 45 hours will run on the low. And then there's also the medium level, which is 60 lumens, and that has 4 hours of runtime. And then the really powerful one is 300 lumens, and that's 1 hour and 15 minutes of runtime. So
as you can see, even with our lights here, it's still lighting us.
It's lighting up our deck.
Pretty good.
So that's really nice, and it's just a little, you just click it. You want to show them a little bit closer up. You can see right there, you just click that little button 3 times for the different levels. So those are the different light outputs. And it uses LED lights with a special reflector with the LED lights to have a nice wide beam. So that's really nice. Another option, or another thing to know about this is, like I said, it's rechargeable. So I really like that, in that you would already have a USB cord most likely with you, so you don't have to worry about batteries. That's probably the thing we run into the most. You know, with cameras and all sorts of different devices, is that if it requires batteries, we always try to remember to bring batteries with us, but we often forget
and
to
if
bring
we
enough.
do remember, we often have to bring a big pack of batteries, and so that can add a lot of extra weight if you're backpacking or camping or whatnot. So with this, it's really easily rechargeable with your portable charging device as well, and so that really helps with the backpacking and camping.
And it keeps it really compact so that you're not having to carry the heavy batteries with you and whatnot. If you're bringing it on a hike or backpacking, you can just stow it with the USB cord. So that's really nice. Let's see. So this is just, I think it's a really great size to keep with you. I think it's great for teens if you have new drivers, teenagers that are new drivers, and you want to make sure that they're always, have those essentials like the flashlight. It's such a big thing for personal safety. You can just, buy one of these to put on their keychain, and then they will always have it so that they won't forget it. So it's really nice to have that.
Yeah, let's show them how bright it is.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to turn off the lights. It's going to get really dark here for a minute. And hi, Beth. Thanks for joining us. And he's going to show you first the standard flashlight, and then we're going to show you the Sidekick flashlight. So I'm going to turn off the lights first. Okay, here go the lights.
All right. So I'm going to shine this on me first, so you can see me. But this is the standard flashlight, and as you can see, it lights up my face. But I'm going to shine it out here in the yard, and we're going to move the camera up a little bit further here. And even here, you can't really see the flashlight at all. Okay, now I'm going to show you the Surefire here.
Wow,
so
that's quite a difference.
Quite an amazing difference.
It has such
here.
a wide beam too. It just scans like the whole yard there. You can see that. Let's see if you can you separate those a little bit? Can you see that difference with the standard flashlight? Oh, it's hard to see in the dark here.
It's really hard to see. So I'm going to shine the
Okay, there we go.
there, and then I'm going to leave
There's
the standard,
the Sidekick.
And then this. You can just barely see the standard.
You can just barely see it. We're shining it out into our yard, and it's amazing the difference, because the standard one is one that we've used camping for quite a while, and the Sidekick is so much more powerful.
So you can see just how much more coverage it is there.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And even if you went down to the second level, so here's the medium level.
That still has that wide beam.
Still has a wide beam. It's still brighter than the older flashlight.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty amazing. That's why we wanted to wait until dark to show you that difference with how powerful that flashlight is. Okay, I'm going to move this camera back.
All
I'm
right.
going to keep it on the
I'm going to keep this on because...
So I can be able to see and not trip.
There we go.
Let's see. Turn the light back on.
All right, there we are.
Okay. Are we back on here? Okay. So we're back on here. And like I said, this flashlight, is really small and compact, but it's so powerful. It's, so much more powerful than any flashlight that we've ever owned. And right now, like I said, you have 1 week that you can take advantage of 50% off. So it's normally $79.99, but for a week through next Tuesday, May 29th, you can get it for just $39.99 using the code NWMOM at discoversurefire.com, and we have all the details on our blog post. I'll put a link to that after we finish the live, but we have more details on why it's so important to have a flashlight with you, especially when traveling or hiking, camping for sure. I know everyone brings a flashlight, but you may not always, pack the smaller one on your little hikes. So,
and some people may be a little maybe a little surprised at the higher price for Surefire lights, but it is such an amazing piece of equipment. There's definitely a reason why all first responders use Surefire as their go-to brand. Incredibly high quality and 100% reliable. And so getting this at a 50% discount is a really, really good deal.
Yeah, definitely. And I know search and rescue operations, they use this brand as well. So it's a really high quality brand. And it used to not be available to consumers until just recently. So I'm excited that they're opening this up to consumers to be able to have that high level and that high quality for a flashlight. So yeah, so check out all the details. I'll put the details you know, on the Facebook link, and let us know if you have any questions at all. And thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Good
Bye.
night.